Hello everybody, this is Robert from Custodian File. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all your past support. So I want to go back and revisit a video October 1st, 2019. I really never gave this some airplay, and I should have. Just looking back, I should have. I think you're going to find this interesting. So on this day, basically the Coast Guard is getting ready to storm the beach. Now you're probably thinking, what did you just say, Dr. Robert? The Coast Guard is getting ready to storm the beach. Yeah, I know, that's impossible. And they're working with the LAPD. They're going to, a helicopter, they're going to come in, they're going to rendezvous. And I'm going to show you the video, and I'm going to show you how this plays out. And just like the 12 Blackhawks, I think you're going to find this kind of amazing. Okay, so here's the, by the way, the Coast Guard had their own helicopter besides the LAPD. So they were taking this very serious, very serious. All happened about 2 o'clock, October 1st. So let me show you the video of the Coast Guard, and I'll show you the LAPD video, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we go. So the Coast Guard is formatted to storm the beach. I know this is really bizarre, but you know what? These UAPs are very bizarre. What can I tell you? So bizarre events, you have to take extraordinary action. So the Coast Guard's here, and they're storming. They've got a fast mover with about 5 or 6 guys. They're coming in. They're going to storm the jetty rocks, the beach. I don't know what they're going to do. They do all the way. I lose them out of frame. They go all the way out to the left. But what happens is the LAPD is coming up from behind me to assist the Coast Guard. And when I heard them coming up, I quickly swing the camera over, because I know the LAPD is going to get tagged, or at least I'm 90% sure of it. 90% sure. So I don't want to miss that video. So I'm recording these guys storming the beach to the very last second. And then I hear, and I'll play the video for you, and then I hear the LAPD. So I swing the camera and I zoom in on them, and look how lucky I get. It comes right out of the sky from the north. Boom, just like that. UAP Dragon. I know, this is like, I basically predicted it with 90% certainty. So the LAPD cruises over to help the Coast Guard because they're storming the beach, and then they fall out of frame. But let me replay that video and break it down and slow it down. I think I already did here. Here we go. So we're going to slow it down, and then we're going to enlarge it. Look at this thing. Comes in with its plasma rings. It's even throwing off some plasma, some lightning right there. High voltage, obviously must be high voltage. We're going to talk about the theory too on what's going on with their flight. So here we go here. Like I said, I mean, some of you are saying, oh, that's obviously a bug. Basically, it is impossible to predict a bug flying by your camera within 30 seconds. It almost cannot be done, especially in Marina del Rey. So look at this thing. It's a very lucky close-up. It's not like any other Dragon image. This is, by the way, this was a screen recording at 720. I do have the original 4K, but it's just too time-consuming to go back and edit, etc. So this will work for now. If you're a serious researcher, I will download the 4K and give it to you. But this is, this is one of the better up close, unbelievable. You know, it takes a helicopter. They do not fly without a helicopter. So the helicopter is bait. So if you want to bait these dragons, you come in with a helicopter right here over the hot zone, the jetty rocks. Look at this. I mean, when you look at it, your instincts, my instincts tell me this is something mechanical. This is certainly no insect, and it's this. I understand the insect theory. I respect that, but this is a new paradigm in science. You know, you could, if you had connections with the LAPD and the Coast Guard, straight up ask them, what are you doing? What are you chasing? What was the Coast Guard chasing? Why did you storm the beach on October 1st? It's a legitimate question. So tell me what you think. Give me some feedback. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I keep forgetting to mention that. Like, subscribe, comment, please, and give me some feedback. And let's go to the next video. Great. Okay, last week on Skinwalker, they launched a rocket. And as you know, if you launch a rocket, it is bait. And in my opinion, at Skinwalker, these UAP are dragons. These UAP are it's the same science. And these dragons are all over the world. They're all people sending me video from all over the world now. I'm barely keeping up with it. But what we're going to do here, we're going to talk about some light theory. I have a new light theory. I want to put it at you and share my thoughts here. Tell me what you think. So at Skinwalker, they were launching their rocket, and all of a sudden, someone hollered out, said, "Hey, what is that purple light over there, close to the ground?" And and I just started thinking, it's like, these UAPs, I know these dragons are sometimes orange. We went over that. They're sometimes orange, but purple. It threw me off here, and then it started to click. So what if, because people say, like on the Phoenix lights, they're like, well, if these things are UFOs, why do they have lights? I mean, why would they need headlights? It's oxymoronic here. So, you know what? So these are not lights, in my opinion. The lights we see on UAPs are not lights. Although we're seeing lights, we're seeing orange, a lot of orange, and we're seeing purple here. I think what we are seeing is their propulsion. And in my opinion, they are using gases, ion gases, to generate electric charge. Because in my opinion, they are running on extreme high voltage. So the purple light here are the gases, the gas emissions. This is my theory. So they're not LED lights, any type of identification lights, safety lights. So if you Google what color plasma gases, what comes up, what plasma gases make purple or orange, this is what I came up with. Let's go to the next. Okay, so as you probably know, the most abundant element in the universe is hydrogen. And if you look this up on Google, hey, what color is hydrogen plasma? There's a couple of sources, but purple comes up. Purple comes up here. So I'm thinking if these guys are running on gases, hydrogen or helium, maybe there's a correlation here. So I'm throwing this out there. I want to get your feedback, but it certainly makes sense. They don't have headlights. UAPs don't have headlights and tail lights. So tell me what you think here. So we're going with the hydrogen purple glow, and then we're going to pull up the helium 411 on plasma. Great. Helium. What color is helium? So again, if you look this up, it's at least Google is telling me when you run an electric current through helium, it turns basically orange. And at least from my videos, you can see that in the interpolations that these dragons do turn orange sometimes. It's rare. I just posted an interpolation of an orange UAP, I believe at the space launch, SpaceX, the launch. So that's my theory. Give me some feedback. If you think I'm a million miles off, that's fine. Let me know. Let me know if you think I'm onto something. Okay, let's go to the next here. Okay, I'd like to revisit this video from Canada because I think it's a red diamond video. Red diamonds are the rarest diamonds in the world, and I just don't want to throw it away so quickly, especially for the new viewers. So how do I find these UAP videos? I look at air shows. Because these dragons love to fly at air shows, so I just randomly watch them. And I watch them at 200% fast forward, because I don't have all the time in the world. So I have to be able to find a dragon, a UAP quickly. So here's a Canada, I think 2017, F-22. And yeah, the research pays off. So let's replay this. Look at that dragon, just pops. Seems like it just materializes. And then here we go. We get a dragon from the right to the left. And in my opinion, because I've watched so many videos, these dragons escort. Their primary function is to escort, secondary to recon the planet. But they're escorting a UAP, and look what they're flying in front. Look what shows up right behind him. I've never seen a UAP like this, ever. Some kind of a chevron ship. this is just, for me, this is overwhelming here. Come on. We've got dragons flying around, escorting larger ships. The theory must be that these larger ships, these larger UAPs, are so extremely valuable that they cannot be afforded to be lost in some type of accident or battle. So these dragons are the alpha guy, and they're the bodyguard, and they're gonna take the punch. Just like we surround our aircraft carrier with other ships, like 12 ships. In theory, you're not going to get to that aircraft carrier, so in theory, you're not going to get to a UAP. It's hard to say how big this was, but we know the F-22 is what, like 33 feet, 40 feet. So I think, again, we don't know, but I think maybe that's like 50 feet or less, this UAP, this Chevron. Almost kind of looks like the transport vessel on Star Trek in the 60s, the shuttle they had. So I just want to put this out there and show this. Again, by watching all the video, their primary function is to escort ships to the planet. And then once these dragons are here, they do a forensic recon on planet Earth. But they would do that for any planet, Mars, Saturn. You can expect to find them. And again, you'll see them show up on video on our Mars rover. We have a lot of cameras on Mars. You'll see in the future, you'll see more dragon pictures. So again, if you like what you see, please remember to subscribe, subscribe, comment. Let me get some feedback. But this is what's going on. And until the next video, stay safe. And again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.